Hey, family. So I'm trying to get a couple of steps in here at the park. Thank you for joining. I want to encourage you to subscribe, like, share, comment, and tap that notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time that I post a video. So some of you have seen the previous video, vlog video, where I think it's called morning walk, afternoon walk. It's something with walk in it. It's CE's here, and not sure how long I will be going around this track because it is very humid out here. But I did want to get some steps in, like I just said. So you probably could see in the distance the train that goes it's up to the right, kind of like on that hill. And you'll probably see the playground as I come around. But just kind of wanted to share my walk with you. And let me see if I can flip this around. It's not. Hey. So I'm not going to keep this on me the whole time. So I know you probably like to see the scenery and the squirrels out here that I was talking about last time. They're out here. It is 93 degrees. It's really, really, really humid. Wednesday evening, I just got off work. Not just, but you know. Hold on. I wanted to flip that around so you can see some of what I see. So, heard some interesting stories in the news. One story was about a couple that was in the Tesla and they were sleeping, and I had no idea that I knew the Tesla was a really good car, remarkable car, but I had no idea that the Tesla was a self-driving car. Like you could, I guess you set it and put the little directions in there, and I guess it'll take you where you want to go. And this couple was in the car asleep, and so and it looked like they were on an interstate or parkway, and a man was in the car beside them, and he took his phone out and was videotaping them. And he said he tried to quietly waken them, I guess, by blowing his car horn, and they were knocked out. I wish I could take a clip of it and add it here so you could actually see it. You may have already seen it, but it was just really interesting. The other interesting story was about a couple who had $120,000 erroneously deposit into their account. And the bank, they said it was the teller's fault. One of the numbers was incorrect, and anyway, that's how they wind up getting it. But when the bank tried to contact them, they had already spent the money. So my question to you is, what would you do? And so I posed a similar question like this. It was about the story on the I think it was about the same amount of money that had came on to 285 here in Georgia. And people had picked up the money, and they were urging individuals to turn the money in. And, heard a little bit about it afterwards, but still haven't heard anything. I have to do some research to see if it has been returned. I don't think most of it was. But anyway, what would you do? I know I would be tempted to keep it and pay off bills. Do the same thing that this couple did. They said they paid bills. They gave money to family and friends. They bought an SUV. You know, just interesting. So, but you know, it caught up with him. So, yeah, just interesting. This also made me think of the time where I was working and it was payday, and I received like 2 or 3 times more than what I should have got paid. And I looked at it and I was like thinking, did I work overtime? And, you know, what did I do? Did they add something? Did I get a bonus? What was going on? I knew I didn't get a bonus. I knew I didn't work overtime. I looked at my pay stub because I believe we would get a pay stub in the mail, and it would show the date that we would receive our pay. Excuse my hand. And so I called the bank. It was tempting, and told them that, you know, I got too much money. And so it was some kind of glitch or something. The person told me, representative told me, a lot of people had gotten paid more what they were supposed to. And it was a military community. So anyway, this also made me think of a job that I worked at. I worked in a bank, and we would process the checks that people would use to pay bills or what have you. And it would just be, we would get batches of checks and process those checks through a machine. And he had like a little keyboard. We would key in the amount of money. And sometimes in those batches of checks would be a wad of money, cash. And I think they did that on purpose. It happened a couple of times. The first time I was looking around, I was trying to, like, wow, what should I do? And each time I turned it in. Yeah, I think that happened a couple of times where, you know, I got this money and I'm like, wow. And it just got to a point where when I came across the money, I would just go and give it to the supervisor. So, yeah, we just have to know that sometimes when things like that happen, you know, it's a test. We have to turn it in. It's tempting. And, you know, we would love to be able to receive a divine blessing like that. But sometimes you're being tested, especially at that job that I had. You had a wad of cash. I mean, it would be hundreds, probably thousands of dollars. I wouldn't count it. I would just go take it to the supervisor and tell them which batch it belonged to. It's just too much stress, you know, too much stress. But yeah. So I don't know if you can see that dog park straight ahead, and the dogs in there. They have two areas. One area for dogs who are 25 pounds and smaller, and I guess the other side is for if your dog weighs more than 25 pounds. I didn't get a chance to look at that one, but and they also have, that's over with. I think it ended last month, but they have something that's called a Taste of Henry, and they have vendors, food truck vendors come out, and I said I was going to come out here and taste some food, and didn't do it. So that would have been a good review, mukbang, whatever you want to call it, to do. But unfortunately, I was unable to do it. So anyway, just wanted to come in here and talk about some of the events that happened. I thought were really interesting about the Tesla. I had no idea. Let me know in the comments if you already knew about the Tesla, and if you heard the story about the $120,000 that was erroneously deposited into a couple's account. I think they were located in Philadelphia or Pennsylvania somewhere. Anyway, I'm getting ready to jump off of here. There was something else I wanted to talk about. Let me see if I can remember. Can't remember. So I can't remember, but I'm getting ready to sign off. I think maybe I might go around here one or two more times, and yeah, may go around one or two more times, and then I'm going to head back. I'm going to head on home. So thank you for joining me. Again, let me know in the comments if you have heard of these two incidences that I spoke about. And yeah, I'm ready to jump off of here. Thanks so much for joining. I want to encourage you to subscribe, like, share, comment, and tap that notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time that I post a video. And remember, content creators, the information that you disseminate may not be for everybody, but it's definitely for somebody. Have an awesome evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time it is in your area. Bye-bye.